What's up guys, welcome to a new vlog. I decided I'm gonna pull my camera out this week. So much for saying I was gonna do these a lot more often because it's still pretty rare, but I don't know what to film about half the time. So today I'm actually making my sourdough bread, and I wasn't gonna put this in any vlogs because I felt like it's so random, but I feel like that's kind of what vlogs are. They're just a bunch of random things. So I figured that I will kind of bring you guys along with me for like some of the process. I already started it, so I'm not filming every detail, but I'll show you guys my recipe. I'm not sure what else we're gonna do today. This vlog might be just kind of over the course of the next week or so. Maybe I'll show you guys my garden and like go outside. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go make myself another cup of decaf coffee. I'm trying not to have caffeine today because I can tell it's that time of the month and I do not need to contribute to any more discomfort. Anyways, let's go do that. Okay, so here we are with my dough. I did it in my KitchenAid this time, which I've never done before. This was a gift from my husband for my birthday. It's beautiful, but I have my recipe out right here. I doubled this because I wanted to do 2 loaves and this is for 1 loaf. My recipe is very slightly adjusted, but it is based off of the recipe from Allison here on YouTube. If you watch her videos, she does like a lot of home and lifestyle content, and she has a sourdough video, so that's where I got my recipe. But if you guys want to see this exact recipe, I mean, I can hold it up to the screen and you can take screenshots, or I can post it on my Instagram. This is the first page. Again, this is for 1 loaf, and then this is the second page. My dough is desperately in need of its first fold. It's kind of been doing its auto-lease thing for the last hour, which is a little bit longer than I usually go, but I was kind of busy and distracted, so I'm gonna take this thing off of the stand to fold it. I have it covered with like a little plastic thing. Maybe I can like change the angle of the camera so that it's looking into the bowl. Okay, I definitely don't think this was the smartest like technique, but here is my dough. And I'm gonna go wash my hands and then I'll do like the first stretch and fold and show you guys how I do it. I have a little cup of water here because it's actually good to have your hand wet to keep it from sticking to the dough. This is a very sticky dough, which I totally forgot to say. I actually added more water this time, so this is more of a high hydration dough. I just wanted to try it out because I've never done that before. And I also added the salt directly into the flour, which I sometimes will add the salt later, but I was feeling kind of lazy, I'll be honest. So just a couple things I did differently this time, but all I've done at this point is just mix the ingredients together and let it sit for like the past hour. I'm gonna dip my fingers into this water, and I'm gonna start by dipping my hand kind of under. I'm gonna pull this dough up, stretch it, and then kind of just lay it down on the other side. And I'll go the whole way around the bowl like that. It is a little stickier than usual. That's the only downside. And that's what it looks like. Now I'm gonna cover this, let it rest for 30 minutes, and I'll come back and do another stretch and fold. And then I will do that 2 or 3 more times, and then we will let it bulk rise. I think I am actually gonna take a walk outside to my garden. I haven't been out there in a few days, so I'll bring you guys with me. It's such a beautiful sunny day. So some of these things are ripening kind of late, and it looks like we have some tomato blight, but we do have some tomatoes turning. That one is splitting open. Hopefully some of the rest of the stuff is doing better. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can walk through that corn. It's gotten so tall. Look at our little baby melon. Oh my gosh. It's so tiny, but it's gotten so big compared to like when I just saw it a couple days ago. Those are the cucumbers right there. Oh my gosh, they're taking over the garden. All right, it's the next day. The oven is preheating. I'm gonna hurry and try to get this done, and then we can move on to another part of the vlog. This is like ending up taking more filming time than I thought, but the oven is at 385. It has to get to 500 with the Dutch oven inside, so it heats it up really well. And then we'll take the bread out of the fridge, score it, and bake it. So this is my favorite part. Let's see, I'm gonna set you guys up a little closer. That is definitely the worst placement I've ever done on parchment paper. It's like completely crooked on there. But I don't want to like deflate the dough, so I'm kind of scared to move it. Well, I'm really bad at scoring 90% of the time, so there you go. All right. While my bread is baking, I'm making myself a little snack. I'm gonna have like real lunch later. This is so random, but I have these Kellogg's Cracklin' Oat Bran cereal, and these are really good, but I'm not a big cereal person. Like, I don't eat it with milk a lot. So I have this Chobani strawberry cheesecake yogurt, and I'm just gonna break up the oat bran on here kind of as like a little crunch. I feel like this video is just all food, but like, I'm not mad about it. So here's the first loaf right out of the oven. The darkness that I like kind of varies a little bit. It just depends how long you bake it with the lid off. I'm gonna leave it like this and then put the other one in the oven. All right, so here's my bread out of the oven cooling. This one has been cooling a lot longer, so I might cut into this one now, and I'm gonna keep letting this one cool. They always turn out looking a little different, not too bad today. I'm really excited. I think they're gonna be delicious. I'm sorry if the quality isn't the best on this front camera, but I wanna be able to see what I'm filming. Okay, just wash my hands. Let's cut into this guy. So this one is like significantly smaller than the other one. It's kind of weird. But anyways, I'm sure I didn't divide the dough perfectly. So I always have to lay it on its side to like cut the bottom crust, but since I'm just like showing you guys the inside, it doesn't really matter. There is my loaf. I think she's pretty nice. For me personally, I love this like open crumb structure where it's not too open though, because I don't love when the holes are so big that I can't like spread my jam on it, you know? Not that I really even eat this with jam, but just like anything I'm putting on it. So good. Okay guys, it's been a few days. It's the following week. I'm gonna post this vlog this week, but I'm about to film like a sit down video today, and I wanted to sit down here and get ready with you guys, and I want to do the like viral popular latte makeup trend. So I know that's like everyone's saying it's basically just bronzy makeup, but it is a little bit of a twist, like a little bit different, and I want to do like my version of it. But I'm also going to be using the Il Makiage Kathleen Lights palette, and she has a latte makeup tutorial with this palette. Mine is going to be slightly different. So anyways, if you're interested in that, I know this vlog is like all over the place, the randomest things. We were baking, now we're doing makeup, but hopefully you guys end up enjoying it. I'm going to try to speed through this pretty quickly. So for my base, I already prepped my skin. I'm going to use the Colourpop and the Wet n Wild tinted moisturizers and mix them together for my shade. Obviously, I'm still gonna have to spot conceal because my skin is not the best right now. I am breaking out and it doesn't stop, and I don't know what's up with it. I know it's partially hormonal, but like I don't know why it's not going away now. I'm gonna use the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I think I'm gonna go get a few new skincare products tomorrow. I kind of want to like revamp my skincare routine and simplify it. I feel like it's just kind of random and like I'm not super consistent with it. I want to start being super consistent and get like a few staple things. Also restock on one or two things that I ran out of, and I also feel like those could really be helping my skin right now if I had them. Maybe I'll bring you guys along with me or just do like a little haul in this vlog yet, but I think I'm gonna do a whole video of like revamping my skincare routine kind of and like simplifying it and just share that process with you guys and see how my skin reacts and everything. And then because this is Latte makeup, we're not using blush today. I'm just going to use my Revolution cream bronzer. This is just a really beautiful bronzer, very pigmented, so you have to go in with a light hand. But I'm just going to put this in all the places I would normally bronze, and then just blend it up on my cheeks a little bit and kind of use it like in place of blush. So okay, I feel like this lighting doesn't look very great because it's not very sunny outside today. It's just kind of cloudy and my makeup isn't showing up very well. But anyways, we're gonna keep going. I'm taking that palette. So I'm gonna take the shades Later Days and Hello Wisconsin. I'm gonna mix them together and kind of just put them like in my crease and all over my lid and everything. She did use these, but she didn't mix them. But I just wanna do this quickly to kind of start out. And then I'm going to use a couple of the darker shades. I'm going to take Ladies Night and put it on my lash line, and then I'm going to blend it out with Baby Cool and kind of do like a smudgy situation. I use the two dark browns in this palette like all the time as my lash line shade. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Hello Wisconsin and put it on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take Super Freak and use that as my inner corner highlight, which Kathleen also did. I literally feel like you cannot even remotely see this makeup look in this lighting, so apologies for that. I'm going to put a little bit of tinted brow gel in my brows, nothing crazy. And then I'm going to do mascara and lips. Almost forgot highlight, so I'm going to put a little bit of this Merit one on. I will tell you guys what I'm using for my lips. I'm going to use NYX Nude Truffle Lip Pencil. It's kind of like a brownie shade. And then this is discontinued, but it's the Sephora Melting Lip Clicks in Creme Brulee. Really pretty, kind of warm toned, light, neutral brown shade. And very glossy, but you can find similar things. Like for instance, the Tarte lip glossy things. That would totally be like a great option. And get like the most brown latte type shade they have. Again, I wish I had better lighting. Maybe I can take pictures in better lighting, like if it gets better later. It's definitely giving latte vibes, I would say. But it's just, this is like the worst lighting for it. Guys, there's so many people in this parking lot right now. I do feel mildly uncomfortable vlogging. So I don't think I'm gonna keep my phone up there. But I'm heading over to Marley's. And I'm stopping and getting a bottle of wine first. I wanted to show you the cardamom buns that I made to take over. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I've never made these in a vlog. I definitely should sometime. But I just made a fresh batch of sourdough cardamom buns today. And oh my gosh, they're delicious. They're so good. You cannot really see them through like the plastic wrap, but like they're huge and fluffy and delicious and flavorful. And I'll try to take like a shot of them once they're unwrapped. Okay guys, this might be ending out the vlog. I don't even feel like this was a proper vlog. It was more like a couple short videos put into one. But I wanted to do like a little haul of the skincare that I picked up because I was talking in the makeup portion how I wanted to kind of redo my skincare routine because I have been breaking out a little bit lately and I just feel like my skincare routine needs to be simplified. I am going to try to just in general be more consistent with my skincare. So I finally picked up a CeraVe cleanser. I know everyone talks about their hydrating cleanser and I wanted something that was going to be a little bit more just lathery and cleansing and foamy than that one because I have heard that that one's pretty similar to the La Roche-Posay one. And I have already tried that one. I really like it for a gentle cleanser, but I wanted something that I can use whether I'm wearing makeup or not that's going to cleanse my skin really well, but not strip it. So I picked up the Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser because I figured this would be a good in-between. And I tried it last night. And guys, I don't want to speak too soon, but this is the perfect in-between. My favorite cleanser that I've tried so far is probably the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cleanser, I think. It's from that line. And I love that one because it's not too gentle, not too harsh, but it is a little bit more pricey. So this one is a great kind of in-between affordable version. I'm really hoping that I keep on loving it as I'm using it because I think it's going to be that perfect cleanser for me that I can use no matter what. And then I also needed a moisturizer because I'm pretty low right now. The stuff I do have isn't like anything I'm overly in love with, at least not to use every day. And I wanted something lightweight that still moisturizes really well and doesn't leave any like residue on my skin. Like for instance, I have this out here because I'm gonna go put it in my empties bin. I just finished up the Pacifica Kale Smoothie Refining Lotion, and this is like a very lightweight moisturizer for daytime. The only thing about it is I feel like it leaves a weird residue like on my hands after I apply it, and I always have to wash my hands when I use this. I don't like that. It works, it does its job, and I obviously use it up, but it's not something that I would repurchase. I'm really picky with my moisturizer nowadays. So this was okay, but it wasn't like my favorite. So I was really having a hard time deciding what I wanted to get because I have used a couple in the past that I've really enjoyed for a daytime moisturizer, but I couldn't find any of them in store, and I really wanted to pick it up in store and not have to order online. So I saw that Native now has skincare. I don't know how I missed that before. I know they're like a clean brand, and I want something that is going to be good ingredients for my skin, fragrance free. Like I'm trying to start being a lot more aware of the ingredients in my skincare. So I found this coconut and vitamin B3 moisturizing face lotion. Also used this last night. So some of this I have tried out obviously, but I just got it yesterday. So this is what the packaging looks like. I also really like the pump on this because it's like very different and unique. It almost looks like a shaving cream or something, but it's very like controlled. You can very easily control how much product you get in your pump, and I don't know, I just kind of like it. It's very like practical, and this is pretty small, so it'd be easy to travel with. Obviously, again, I only use this one time, so I can't like say for sure, but based on like how it made my skin feel, it didn't leave any residue or anything. It felt really nice and lightweight. I just use this at nighttime to try it out, but I wouldn't generally use this as a nighttime moisturizer because it is more lightweight. It's more for daytime. I just wanted to see how I liked it. Yeah, I really want to like narrow my skincare down to my holy grails. Even though I'm trying a couple new things, I was very selective with what I picked out. I am trying a new cleansing oil. I'm pretty picky about my cleansing oils and balms just because I've tried quite a few and I feel like it's hard to find one that I would want to repurchase. I'm currently going through the Milk Cleansing Balm, and it definitely removes my makeup pretty well, but it burns my eyes like pretty badly. Like when I open my eyes to just grab my cleanser bottle so I can do my double cleanse, it really burns my eyes. So that's my only concern about that one. So I wanted to try something else, and I decided to go for an oil because I do love a good cleansing oil. This is the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. It says it is the ultimate makeup remover, so definitely sounds promising, and this is what it looks like. I've seen a lot about this one. I feel like it's a very popular one that a lot of people go to just for something easy, you know? It's kind of mid-price range, pretty easy to find. It just seems to be a very good, easy product for a lot of people, so that's why I picked it up. I'm just going based off of what I've heard, obviously. Like, I don't know exactly how it's gonna be for me because I haven't tried it yet. And then the last thing that I picked up, wow, this is kind of getting long. This I found at TJ Maxx. I was very skeptical to try something from like one of those random brands that I haven't heard of before because I know TJ Maxx has a lot of those, and I'm very like careful that I'm not getting something really cheap or poor quality. But I've been reading the ingredients on things, and this actually looks like it has really good ingredients in there. It's from the brand Glam Fox. I'm not sure if this is like well known, but I've never heard of it. It's, I believe, a Korean skincare brand because all the writing on the back is in Korean. Yeah, it says made in Korea. So this is their Rose Hip Oil Toner with niacinamide 5%. So my skin loves niacinamide and rose hip oil, and I do want to restock on my niacinamide. I also want to pick up a rose hip oil, but I'm trying not to spend a bunch of money on skincare at once, so I figured this might be a good thing to kind of hold me over until I get those. And also just in general, I love to be stocked up on my toner. I'm going through the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Oat Toner right now, and I really like that one. So I will continue to use it, but maybe switch it off with this one. I definitely love a good, nourishing, hydrating type of toner that still like removes any excess dirt or buildup on my face. I know a toner isn't like necessary in a skincare routine. It's just for me. I do feel like it always helps remove like any excess residue that I might have on my skin, even after double cleansing, sometimes just around my hairline. I love to use that as my last step before I go in with like serums or moisturizer or anything. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that random little skincare haul. I've been getting really into skincare lately, like I said, and trying to be more consistent with it. So yeah.